Hey, I wanted to shoot a quick video because I had a question from a friend of mine, Steve Weber, about the distinction between the branding center, your template library, the emails you create as broadcasts, and the emails you create as campaigns. And I know that there's plenty of other people out there who are just a little fuzzy on where the lines are and which ones impact and where they should spend their time building emails. So hopefully this helps clear a few things up. Basically, you've got the branding center, and that's kind of the core of all of your defaults, right? So if I go to create an email anywhere else, the template library, the campaign builder, broadcast, or even a one-off personal email, it starts with whatever I have configured in my branding center. So when you think about your branding center, you only get one default for each of those sections. So just keep it really generic. You don't want to write out the whole copy because you're going to change that every time. You just want the core elements like the style or the banner or the signature that you're going to use each time. Now, so the branding center populates your templates, your campaign builder, and your broadcast. When you go to queue up a broadcast, it starts with whatever you have configured in your branding center. And when you go to queue up a campaign email, it starts with whatever you have set up in your branding center as well. So you can actually save yourself a fair amount of time by making your branding center as close as possible to what you're going to ultimately send out. Basically, all you want to do is slap in the copy and change as few things as possible so that your email is ready to go. Now, the templates section can also feed the campaign builder. So because you only get one branding center default, maybe you want a one-column newsletter template and also a two-column newsletter template, right? So if you need multiple versions, I would create them in your template library, because from there you can suck those in when you're scheduling a broadcast or if you're building a campaign email. In the broadcast builder, as you get to the point where you're designing it, you'll notice there's a templates button that allows you to choose from your existing templates. And if you click use this, what it's going to do is draw in the specific template you've selected, and then you can begin to modify it, but it overrides what you had in your branding center at that point. Similarly, in the campaign builder, as you're setting up a campaign email, you've got the drop-down option, and you can choose either from another campaign or you can choose from your templates library. So the templates section is fed by the branding center also, but the instances or the versions you create there, I sort of think of them like drafts, right? And then you can call one of those drafts up when you need it for either a campaign or a broadcast. Now, the last piece of the equation here is with broadcasts and with campaigns, you can save whatever it was that you built back to your templates library. So the reason this is helpful is because oftentimes you don't think about, am I going to use this in the future? You just write a broadcast, right? Or you build a campaign email. And if it's something that you think you're going to leverage time and time again, it might make sense to save it back to your templates section. So you can see that the branding center feeds all three of those, and the template section feeds both the campaign builder and the broadcasts, but the campaign builder and the broadcasts don't feed each other. So if I built something as a campaign email and now I want to leverage it as a broadcast, the only way for me to do that is by saving it back to my templates section and then drawing it from the templates area into the broadcast section. So I know it's a little convoluted, there's a lot of different ways to create emails, but hopefully this provided you with a little bit of clarity and the distinction between these different sections and why they're all important.